everybody! We just arrived in Palo Alto, that is the heart of Silicon Valley, home to Stanford University. We will stay here for a few days and we are in a very unconventional home. This is exciting, like the vibes that you can really feel here. But even more exciting is the fact that a keto friend is coming for lunch. So let's see the entire easy and delicious meal that I'm going to prepare. Let's start with pesto sauce. You will need 80 grams of fresh basil, 60 grams of grated Parmesan cheese, garlic, I use the powdered one but the fresh one is even better, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pine nuts. To prepare this delicious low-carb, high-fat cream, you just have to blend your fresh basil with the Parmesan cheese and some pine nuts. Around 10, it's enough to give some flavor without adding too many carbs. Don't forget a pinch of salt and just a little garlic. When you'll have a green powder and an amazing smell, it's time to add your olive oil. This is a very important ingredient both for pesto sauce and for keto diet. So be generous and pour 80 grams of this amazing condiment that has 100% of good fat. I don't have my blender. This is not my kitchen. As you know, I'm on holiday here in California, but I will manage anyway a great recipe because I've been so lucky to find really amazing ingredients, and that's the secret of all good dishes. As I promised, here we have a delicious homemade and ketogenic pesto sauce. Look how green and beautiful it is. Now it's time to think about our main dish. I choose to prepare hamburgers because they are a typical American plate and because here in Palo Alto I found really amazing ones. Usually I go to the supermarket without a plan and I get inspired by the freshness of the ingredients. While my meat is marinating with salt, olive oil, powdered garlic and some rosemary, I have time to prepare another ketogenic sauce that will add fat and flavor to any meat or fish dish. This combo is a classic of Italian cuisine and I highly recommend it because it's really easy to prepare and you just have to brown some sage leaves in salty butter. It's done. If you use it as a topping, like I'll do today, you should cut the leaves as small as possible. But if you want some keto chips, you can brown the entire leaf and it will be yummy. Wash your fresh sage, then dry it using some kitchen paper and finally dice it. It's really very easy and the smell in your kitchen will be amazing. Now you just have to warm some butter. A tip that I can suggest you is to use the biggest pan you have, so you can be very generous with the quantity of the butter without boiling the leaves that cannot have too much liquid in order to become crunchy. As you can see, I'm using an organic salty butter, but if you find ghee, it will be great. In that case, remember always to add some salt. Here's the topping number 2 of our hamburgers. To make them even more high fat, I couldn't forget the bacon. Look how amazing, fresh and smoked this is. I will brown it in a pan without adding any oil or butter, because the bacon cooks in his own fat that will melt on the fire. Topping number 3 is some scamorza to make our bacon cheeseburgers a little more Italian. In fact, scamorza is a typical South Italian cheese that I can describe you as a stronger and harder mozzarella. I bought the smoked version because it will be perfect with our bacon. Now I will introduce you to our guest that is a good friend, an amazing and bubbly person, but also a research scientist at Stanford University. I will put more information about Lucia Aronica in the description below because she is truly a keto expert. Lucia is also a teacher of epigenetics at Stanford University, and she helped us immensely to manage our daughter's glycogen storage disease, using fat transformed into ketones as an alternative source of energy. In the description below, you will find also the happy ending story of my daughter Letizia. I'm so immensely grateful to Keto Diet and to all the people that share this information because this way of eating really saved our family. Now let's prepare the plates with homemade pesto sauce, the cheeseburgers, our sauce made of crunchy sage and butter, and finally the bacon. As we have this sweet guest, I had to prepare a dessert too, but being in a hurry, I decided to serve some whipped cream, letting her choose between the one with instant coffee on top, the one with 90% dark chocolate freshly grated, or the plain one. Lucia loved our whipped cream with coffee. I really hope you like today's ketogenic menu and all my recipe, and you will consider subscribing to my channel. See you here with a low carb high fat menu every Monday, but also with the same video on Wednesday but in Spanish, and on Friday in Italian. Thank you for watching. As usual, I like to take you with us visiting the beautiful places we are so lucky to see. Today, my son Umberto and me are at Stanford University. All the beautiful sculptures that you see in this video are part of a Rodin collection. Only this open-air museum is totally worth the visit. Coming here is also free, but you definitely go home so much richer and inspired by all the art installation. So I highly recommend you, if you have the opportunity, to take a walk at Stanford University.